So we talked a little bit about the home equity investment, also referred to as an HEI, or in the case of the capital provider that EOS hosts on our platform currently, a home share agreement. They're also known as home equity agreements, and are not technically loans. This is an options contract essentially for cash in exchange for a fraction of the homeowner's equity. The homeowner does have the ability to refinance their HEI into their mortgage during the course of the term or at the end of the term at 10 years if they're not wanting to pay the home share off and or renew the agreement for an additional 10 years. So there's some great flexibility built into this. If the homeowner, if it makes sense for somebody at that time to do a refinance, the capital provider can do that as part of this agreement. And again, HEIs have no money down, so there's no money out of pocket. There's no monthly payments or annual payments, no expectation to pay back the federal tax credit or the value of the federal tax credit, and there's no interest in the conventional sense, and it is literally not debt. So will not be reported to the credit bureaus and will not count against the homeowner's debt to income ratio. Continuing with a little bit more detail about home equity investments, these HEIs are currently offered in Texas, Florida, and Colorado by a company called Nada Loans LLC, who's based in the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. Their product is known as a home share, which is a type of HEI or home equity investment. The homeowner can use this program to have any goods and services related to home improvement, whether that includes solar and or energy storage or not, installed by the EOS certified contractor network in exchange for a percentage of the homeowner's equity. And a note here that lump sum buyback of equity can be made during the term. However, typically it's in the homeowner's best interest to put that money that they maybe are comfortable making in a monthly or annual contribution into some sort of investment account. And this is pretty open-ended. I mean, the homeowner could opt to put that money in a high yield savings account. They could invest it in the stock market, any sort of investment account that the homeowner chooses. That way, if the homeowner does identify that they have a need or desire to sell their home, before selling their home, they can take that money that they were contributing on a monthly or annual basis or some mix thereof and apply that to the balance of their home share, therefore buying back a probably significant amount of their equity and reducing the amount of their homeowner equity that would go to Nada in the event of a sale. So that's a really nice strategy for folks who ultimately are looking to minimize the fraction of their equity that the agreement is for. They do have that ability to make bulk payments to buy back their equity incrementally. So let's talk a little bit about the choices that a homeowner who has entered into a home equity investment agreement has at the end of that term. At or before the end of the 10-year term, the homeowner has the choice to pay off the contract by doing a cash buyout. They can refinance the value of their home share into their mortgage, or they can, of course, sell their house. Paying off the contract can happen by using savings, whether that was money that the homeowner was stashing under their mattress, putting in some sort of investment account, refinancing into the mortgage, or simply they can renew the agreement at the end of the 10-year term for an additional 10 years. To qualify for a home equity investment, a homeowner does have to own a significant amount of their property. The minimum amount of equity that a homeowner can have in order to qualify for a home share is 30%. So homeowner must own at least 30% of their home and have a credit score at or above 580. The funds for the project are dispersed directly to you as the contractor by EOS.